Don't get scared now.
I don't know why, it's just the first thing that popped into my mind when I was playing this game. Good evening, folks. Welcome to the Game Reserve. My name is Jagger Newman, and I'm the War in these parts. And tonight we are playing Fatal Frame 2, Crimson Butterfly. Damn, I can't remember when this game was released. It had to have been 2003, 2004. But it's the sequel to the original Fatal Frame, also known as Project Zero. And yeah, Fatal Frame, though it's one of those franchises that I would say is quietly loved but never that popular. Wasn't a huge commercial success, but it sold modestly enough, and horror fans absolutely loved it for its unique premise and very compelling way of dealing with the enemies that came at you. So it very quickly became a classic. So despite its only modest performance, it wasn't long before Tecmo ordered a sequel for the game. Basically, the same crew went to work on the sequel, and they actually took a hard look at the critical feedback that they had gotten from the first game. The primary thing that they wanted to do was balance out the difficulty. They found that players either found the original Fatal Frame too easy or too hard, so they wanted to find a happy medium. And more importantly, they wanted to make it easier for players to finish the game. Now, that might sound like a strange statement, considering it just said a lot of people evidently found the original Fatal Frame too easy, but they didn't finish the game for the reason you're thinking. They didn't finish the game because they found it too scary. So, well, I would definitely take that as a compliment. If I had made a horror game, there is something to be said about that. But they came up with a really smart way to encourage players to brave the horrors and continue, and that is to put a little more emphasis on the narrative. Now, that's not to say that the narrative of the first game was bad, but, they wanted to make it a bit more compelling in order to entice players to play a little bit more. Crimson Butterfly would release, and it would do about as well as the original game did, commercially speaking. However, the game was a much bigger critical success, and this seems to be the Silent Hill 2 or Resident Evil 2 of the franchise. This seems to be the game in the series that everyone points to as the absolute best in the franchise. Myself included, but then again, I've only played the first two games. I need to play the other three games. But you know what? I'm between Silent Hill games right now. Gotta cover the remake first. That comes in a couple of weeks. So let's go ahead and get started with Fatal Frame 2. Tecmo, an alright mark of quality, I would say. I guess that's what they call the development team at this point. And decent title screen, I would say. The Fatal Frame logo is a lot better than the original game. It's a bit more readable, but, still a little fuzzy. But I feel like the subtitle is a little too small here. I do like the image in the background, though. That's thoroughly creepy. Alright, start a new game. Gonna play on normal mode.
Didn't we always promise each other that we would always be together?
That's not always a good promise to make. Oh boy. Yeah.
We used to play here all the time. Yeah. All of this will be gone soon.
Some pretty graphics for the time.
Does it hurt? It does a little bit. I'm
Not sure about that voice acting, though.
Meow?
Can you hear that all right, Steffi?
Never mind.
So Steffi has an answer for me. The game was released in 2003, so I was right. There was also the re-release in 2012, but that was actually a remake, Steffi. They also did the first Fatal Frame, I believe. And there's also another remake coming out next year, too, which is kind of cool. Alright, so something weird is going on here. No.
No, stop! Wait! Mayu!
Oh boy. Alright, what is it this time, guys? Okay, so getting started now. Okay, so the first thing we always talk about are the controls. I'll turn it up. Let me know how that is, Steffi. Okay, so the first thing we talk about are the controls, and Fatal Frame still uses the tank controls, though... Actually, no, it doesn't use tank controls. It uses full analog, so... I can actually controller movement pretty easily with the stick, but that also leads to a problem when you go to a camera angle. So, like... if the camera is going in a different way, it'll cause it to spaz out. But it still uses that trick from the first game where you can actually control the run just by holding the button without influencing the stick, which is actually good for the fixed camera angle. So yeah, it's not any better or worse than the original Fatal Frame, so I don't have a whole lot to complain about there.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Glowing red butterfly. I don't know why, but that's just really threatening.
Where is this? Mayu?
Yeah, something very bad is going on. Grab your sister and get the hell out of there, guys. Yeah, so it's really only a sequel in name only. It doesn't really connect to the original game in any way. But that's par for the course with these horror games.
People who get lost in the woods are trapped by the village. Could this be that place?
Alright, come on, let's get out of here.
I heard singing before, but there's nobody here.
Let's just walk away before any crazy paranormal stuff starts happening. Now, which is the way we came? Is that the way we came? Of course we can't walk that way. Joy. Alright, so... Can't walk that way either. What's this? Well, I guess we only have one way to go, so... This goes against every instinct I have. You guys should be going in the opposite direction. Thanks for the update on the sound, Steffi. That sound is starting to get a little ominous. Better wait for the sister to catch up.
Over there. It looks like a cemetery.
So I guess we gotta find a light of some kind. Seriously, these two need to get the F out of Dodge. They really should not be in this place.
That village?
No, we should not check out the village. Are you crazy? So is there something I missed here? So I didn't really have a chance to play a whole lot of this. It's just been a very busy week lately. Not that I didn't have fun today, I want to stress that. So it looks like we got another path here. Sister looks like she's dragging her feet though. There she is. Then again, she might not be able to help it. It does look like she's walking with a bit of a limp. Looks like there's something over there. I hope this doesn't come back to haunt me. A black bag.
Whose is this, I wonder?
Yeah, so just like in most survival horror games, the story is mostly delivered through, you know, the leavings of people in the village and those who were around when all the bad stuff that happened here occurred. Still very... And there's something moving over there. What am I doing? What am I doing? I should be going just the...
I wonder if anyone's here.
Let's not stick around to find out. Eh?
Mia?
Yeah.
Don't you look at me like that. I ain't afraid of no ghost.
Isn't anybody here?
Should we go inside?
Mayu?
I would take that as a no.
Leo. What's wrong?
I don't want to kill anyone.
Bison.
What was that?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, if you don't understand what's happening here, it's probably a good idea to leave.
Leo, don't go too far.
It's like there's something up here. Okay, so now they're talking about twin deities or something along those lines. Yeah, this is not a place these two should be at all. Alright, let's see what's upstairs. Wish there was a light or something. That is what we're looking for, I think.
Mia. Someone's here.
Okay, I certainly don't want to go through that door. These are some really cool camera angles, though. We'll give them that. I'm still not a big fan of the Fitz camera angles. I much prefer being able to just see what I'm doing. But the angles that they use are gorgeous. I get Steffi saying that if they were smart, there wouldn't be a game. I guess there is some truth to that.
It's a bit cold.
But then again, they shouldn't be writing plot holes that a child could point out. Not that children should be playing this game, mind you. I'm sure some kids did when they shouldn't have been. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that they didn't find each other. Okay, I guess nothing that way. And it won't let me walk out there, so I guess we'll look somewhere else. So we're getting off to a slow start here. And again, a slow burn is kind of good for a horror game. Ah, balls. If it's something strange, neighborhood, who are you gonna call? Ghostbusters.
Mia.
Wait, where did she go? What are you doing?
What happened?
Don't look at me like that.
Someone over here. Something's strange about this place.
Oh, shut up. Oh, so now we find a flashlight. Okay, it's talking about the camera obscura, but I haven't gotten that yet. Steffi's also asking if people complain about the bat tracking in this game. Newer gamers do, but older gamers, you know, the ones who have played this game a dozen times probably don't complain about it. But there is significantly less bat tracking in this game compared to the first game. I will give it that at least. Finally, something is happening.
What was that?
What do you think, dude?
I can't believe. So it's true. This thing is too dangerous.
Gee, you needed all this to happen to figure that out.
The camera obscura. Mio. What's that? Is someone here?
Oh hell, is something finally happening?
Mio.
Alright. Oh, we got the camera obscura, so let's get out of here. Move. Get out of the way. What Steffi is asking what my hopes are for the Crimson Butterfly remake. Well, essentially I just want them to do for Fatal Frame 2 what they did for Resident Evil 2 and Silent Hill 2. Just want them to recreate it with modern gameplay. And I want to stress, remake, not remaster. I feel like that's what a lot of people got confused about with Metal Gear Solid Delta. Why I didn't really like it. Okay, where is the frickin' door? Oh, here's the frickin' door.
Something is here.
Hello. Say cheese. Damn it, I'm too annoyed right now to be scared.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Oh, so now we hear some reason. It's nice that we have a flashlight now. See a little bit better. Oh, come on.
Mio, look.
What are you looking at? Get out of the way. Come on, let's go find this ghost. Oh. That's spooky. Okay, so I guess we gotta go with that thing. Because I haven't explored this dump enough. Already explored this room, why do I need to come back in it? Oh, so now something happens? Finally.
I missed you.
Did you now? God, that feels so awkward. They probably did that on purpose, though, to make you panic a little bit.
Even though we could finally meet.
Okay, what spooky thing is going to happen when I go into this room up here?
When
Anybody home?
The lost village.
Yeah, it's a great idea. Follow the spooky ghost. Crazy woman laughing in your head. Yep, been there before. So Mizumi was a dude. Uh-oh. That can't be good. That was actually really effective.
She came into this house looking for her boyfriend. And then, where did she go? This place must be... Mayu?
Relax. Okay, so I guess... Where? Oh. Get off of me. Where? Back up. Where are you? That. Get. Where are you? Sit still with it. Hey! Not cool. Don't follow the butterfly. Yeah, now the sister is gone.
It's calling me.
Wait. Oh, I'm actually in control. Okay. Thought this was a cutscene. No, I don't want to follow the red butterflies. I'm going in the opposite. Damn. What's even the point of this? It might as well just be a cutscene.
Mayu.
Well, that's 9 o'clock, so I apologize, folks. I don't think this was a terribly good showcase of Crimson Butterfly. Unfortunately, I just didn't have enough time to really sit down and play this before I did the showcase, and sometimes that just happens. I mean, I am a guy with a job, a relationship to maintain, and yeah, some things just get put on the back burner, but rest assured, once you get over this section of the game, this Fatal Frame 2 becomes a lot better. I mean, the combat is still haunting. The idea of having to let the ghost get as close as possible in order to take him out is still a brilliant idea for a horror game. The story is a lot better. What actually happened in this village is fascinating by all accounts. Thematically, graphically, all that stuff. Fatal Frame 2 is top of the class as far as survival horror games go. But yeah, so my advice is to give it a shot if you have the option. Like, I apologize that this showcase wasn't better than it could have been, but sometimes that just happens when you're doing these things live. So I apologize for that, everyone. But